Well, thanks, Corvell. Remember that story we featured last evening of a local taxi driver who recently comforted a spring break visitor from New York? Well, as the story goes, the visitor lauded the taxi driver for elevating his spirits, in the end enjoying his first time to the Bahamas. But there's a twist to this tale that you may very well find hard to believe. Altavis Munnings joins us live in studio with the details. Good evening, Altavis.
Makushla, despite us highlighting taxi driver Henry Comer last night as the tourism hero, the real hero in this story is Henry Dummett, a 14-year employee of Island Escape Tours. You see, it was no fault of New York spring breaker Yatmir Naziri for referring to Henry as a taxi driver, as all ground transportation professionals make a difference in propelling our #1 industry. The 32-year veteran ground transportation professional visited our studios today, and he told me how he and Yatmir have now forged a close bond. In fact, they text several times a day. Reminiscing on Yatmir's initial arrival here, Henry sparked a wonderful conversation with the spring breaker about our weather, food, amenities, and our people, and that set the mood for Yatmir and his friends. He's been the center of attention ever since Yatmir's video went viral, but basically for Henry, he just enjoys what he does.
I have to thank Yatmir, and I do thank Yatmir. I appreciate him. I really do. We cannot be courteous to them as we are to ourselves and the persons who in our families who we love. Then how can we give that to the tourists? And it has to be genuine. If it isn't genuine for me to you, who I see every day, I can't give it to somebody who I'm only going to see for a few hours or for a few days.
Salesian High School contracted Island Escape Tours through Grad City to host Yatmir and his 1,300 classmates of New Rochelle, New York. Owner Sonia Bo-Adderley wasn't surprised, though, that Henry's generosity went viral.
But every time we have repeat clients, they're always asking, is Henry my driver? You know, so he impacts people in that way. You know, he goes above and beyond. In fact, with the young man and his friends, you know, in talking about food and everything, he ended up diverting and going through Meeting Street just to show them bananas growing on a tree. So that's the kind of person he is.
Island Escape Tours officials are very proud of this specific moment, and they're even more excited that it will continue to propel our #1 industry. Reporting live in studio for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altavis Munnings. Back to you, Makushla.
Shawnee Miller-Weebo tying up, but it doesn't matter. It's gold for the Olympic champions.
On May 4th and 5th, the sun will shine down on the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Hundreds of the world's best track athletes from more than 40 countries will compete to qualify for their spot at the Paris Olympics.